Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a pick a card reading for us today, and today's reading is going to be based on your human design aura type. So if you don't know your human design aura type, you can definitely go figure that out at myhumandesign.com, I believe, and if you enter your birth information, it'll tell you what your human design aura is, and then you can come back and watch this reading. So yeah, this reading is going to be specific messages based on your human design type to see what you guys need to hear today. So keep in mind that this is still a general reading. It may not resonate entirely for everyone. If you want me to pick up on your energy in upcoming readings, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like a personal reading from me, you can find the information for that in the description box below. I am going to leave the cards face down, and I'm just going to let you know which pile is for which human design type. So pile 1 is going to be for the manifestors. Pile 2 is the manifesting generators. Pile 3 are the generators. Pile 4 is going to be for the projectors, and pile 5 is going to be for the reflectors. So I'll give you guys a moment here. If you guys already know your type, then you obviously know which pile to watch already. Some of you might feel drawn to another pile as well, so that's up to you if you want to watch another pile. But we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. So let's see, how do I want to do this? Do I feel like editing today or not? Yeah. Okay, I'll see you guys in a couple seconds. Bye. Hey, pile 1, if you guys have chosen pile 1 for the manifestors, this is going to be your message from Spirit. So let's see what your card is. We have the dead end for you guys. So let's see what's going on for you guys. I feel like you guys could definitely be in a position here where you feel like your energy is not, I'm hearing like your energy is being met with resistance. And one of the main things about being a manifestor is that your aura is very inspirational. It's very high vibrational. It's very magical. And it's very expansive. So there's something here about maybe you feel stuck where you guys are in. You guys feel like you are confined in a space that you cannot express yourself, or you feel like you're confined in a position where like you just can't be who you want to be. I'm definitely seeing how this hand is kind of surrounded by what looks like branches, and it looks like they're trying to get out of that. So you guys could be like metaphorically or literally feeling lost, stuck, trapped. It kind of feels like wherever you guys are feeling this energy in your life is a situation where nothing can move or nothing can progress anymore. So let's go ahead and read what this card has to say about your energy. All right, so we have here the dead end, the closed door, the final chapter, the impasse. Contrary to what its name implies, the dead end is very much alive. It is a force that stops us from moving forward as planned. It is thick, dense, uncompromising, a wall beyond all walls. With every bramble, thorn, and stone, it simply states, "No more, child, you have reached the last page of this chapter." It is natural to resist its very resistance and struggle even harder to make our way, to prove our point, to hold on to what was. In this way, we fight with life itself. From a mythic perspective, the end you face is very much a beginning. There are doors opening all around you, just not the one you planned on walking through. If you are honest and courageous enough to accept, adjust, and adapt, the dead end becomes known as life's beginning. So we have here acceptance, humility, relief, reverence for change. The dark side of this is inertia, stuckness, tension, unconscious gripping. So yeah, so I feel like I need to read these side messages too. It says, note that in most stories and movies, the moment the protagonist reaches the dead end, something riveting happens. You are the protagonist. So this is a sign that something really big is about to happen in your life. Something here is about to change because you guys have reached your limit. And again, we have here, reflect on dead ends in your past that led to unimaginable wonders. The moment you accept the ending, a feeling of grace will arise. Doors begin to open both inside you and in the world. Yeah, so again, the main thing about your aura type as a manifestor, like you need space to thrive. You need space to grow. You need space to be able to express yourself and do what you want to do and be able to pivot in different directions if you need to. Naturally, manifestors are very skilled individuals, very creative. You guys naturally might have a lot of talents. It's very hard to pin you down. It's very hard to make you select just one thing that you're good at or one thing that you want to do with your life. So it kind of feels like, I don't know, it really feels like you guys are in this room. I'm hearing claustrophobia, like you guys are trying to find a way out of something. I'm seeing like a ball bouncing around in a box. I think they use that example for like physics or some sort of math. But yeah, it's like you guys are like this magnetized ball that's stuck inside this room, and you guys are bouncing all over the place and you can't get out of it. And I feel like it's because you have outgrown the situation. There's nothing here for you to create. There's nothing left for you to express here. You're not able to, I always like to think of the manifestor as like the magician from the tarot. It's like there's no more tools for you to use in this environment. There's no more resources that you're able to acquire to actually do something here. So I really feel like how this is saying, hey, what's up? You wanna come lay down? You gonna come help me? But yeah, as I was saying, it's like you guys are in transition right now. So I'm seeing the 2 tarot cards, the Magician and the 6 of Swords. Some of you guys could be Gemini or you could be Aquarius. You don't have to be. But I'm definitely seeing how right now, like the harder you fight the situation, the more difficult it's going to be to accept it. So I feel like right now you guys are kind of being called to calm your energy down, to stop trying to find a way out of the situation. I know it sounds counterproductive, but maybe just sit with the energy and see where you're being guided to go. Because I really feel like maybe once you guys calm down a little bit, you're going to be able to see the next steps that you need to take. Some of you guys could be having a lot of anxiety right now, or maybe you can't sleep well. Yeah, there's just something here that's really stiffening you. Like you can't be who you want to be. You can't express yourself. And again, that's the nature of your aura type. If you don't have any outlet to be creative or to have fun or to express your ideas, you're going to feel trapped. So let's see what the rest of your cards have to say. I have 2 more oracle cards for you guys. So I have a career card for you. And this one says new life. So it says you may get a fresh start or be called to bring a new perspective to your old job. You may also get a tempting job offer or new place. So some of you guys, you feel stuck at work or you feel stuck at home. You feel stuck in whatever you guys have committed yourselves to previously. And I feel like with the dead end and then the new life showing up right after that, it's kind of like death in the fool, right? It's like you're ending something. You're closing one door to open up to a whole new expansive energy. So some of you guys are going to be getting a higher position in a job that you are in, or some of you are going to be getting a new job or moving to a new location. Is what I'm getting for some of you guys. Or this is something that you need to plan. And then we also have here green adventuring with prosperity, fortune, and opportunity. This card is associated with Aries and Mercury. So again, we have that energy of Gemini. Some of you could be Virgo. I was getting Aquarius, and now we have Aries. So this says known as the good luck stone or the stone of opportunity. Adventuring is used to attract abundance into your life. It propels growth, not just physically, but also personally, presenting learning opportunities for your soul's evolution. Adventuring also aligns situations so opportunities appear. Acting as a stabilizing force, adventuring balances male and female energy to bring a soothing harmony between yin and yang. Adventuring can also attract love, complementing the heart chakra and resolving lingering emotional issues. I'm getting a reference here to kind of explain how your aura works. So when you guys have a creative surge or when you feel like you need to go do something, the best way in order for this to happen is for you to announce it, or for you to tell the people around you, like, hey, I have this idea, or hey, I'm planning on doing this. Because sometimes not advising, not like asking for advice, but like not letting others know what's going on in your life, especially if you live with these people or if you're very close to these people, like it can cause a very intense change in their life as well, or it might catch them off guard. And this is not me to say like, oh, you need to ask for permission, but it's like you guys just need to inform others. I do believe that is what your strategy is specifically called. It's called informing. So it's pretty much just letting others know, like, this is what's going on with me. This is what I'm going to do. Maybe you guys are having a hard time expressing yourself, or you're having a hard time actually like speaking up for what you want. And as a manifestor, your throat chakra is very, very important. That's one of your power sources. So I feel like some of you guys here might need to work on speaking up for yourself, or just informing others what you're doing, or even just announcing your creative plans as well. I feel like you guys are definitely attracting some sort of new opportunity, like I mentioned, whether it's work, whether it's a new home, a new relationship, a friendship. I feel like there's something in your life here that's aligning, like this dead end is happening, so that way you can accept something better and bigger into your life. Yeah, I'm just sitting on the energy here. I feel like you guys might have been feeling with yin and yang here showing up. masculine and feminine energy, you guys might have been feeling out of touch with yourself, or you guys might be feeling like you are imbalanced within yourself because of the environment that you're in, or maybe you just can't express a certain energy that you want to express. But again, I feel like the situation is coming to a close, and the best course of action to take here is to not fight it, to just accept it, to not I'm just seeing like, don't fight it. Try not to hold on to something. Try not to like loosen your grip on the situation. I'm seeing like someone's hands like starting to bleed from holding onto the rope. Like, just try to accept what's happening, because what's coming after is going to be much more expansive for you. Like, I really feel like this new era of your life is going to feel like you can finally breathe and you can finally do what you need to do. Or maybe you guys are dealing with a situation here with the dead end where it's like you do express what you want, or you do tell people what your plans are, but then they shit on those plans, or they try to stop you from engaging in those plans or ideas. And that could also be something that is stifling your aura, because naturally your aura is meant to be very open. Like, you're supposed to be very illuminating to other people, very bright, very magical. And I feel like your aura has been stifled down. And there's a chance here for that to change very soon. Yeah, and I just keep hearing like the throat chakra, speaking up, communication. So what I want to do now is get just a few tarot cards here to expand on this energy a little bit. Probably just like 3. Okay, so we have 1 already. We have the Elder of Water. This is the King of Cups. Yeah, you're being presented with an opportunity here where you're going to be able to emotionally express yourself. So I feel like you guys might be feeling like the environment that you are in, or whatever job you're in, it has not allowed you, 5 of Water. It has not allowed you to express your emotional truth. It has not allowed you to maybe share your story, or to heal through something. There's something here with this card as well, heart chakra, emotional issues. There's something here that you guys have had a hard time coming to terms with, or you're having a hard time getting over. I'm hearing you can't bloom in the same environment that broke you. And then we have Temperance coming out for you. Yeah, and notice how this Temperance card actually shows, it kind of looks like an angel or some sort of fairy creature with wings that are about to open up. So it's like your wings are about to expand. Your aura is about to expand, the star. Exactly. You guys are about to be in the energy of healing, of being able to express yourself, of being able to actually do what you want to do. For some of you, this is like a relationship where you have felt confined, or you have felt like you just can't be who you want to be, or there's like a love that's not reciprocated. For others of you, this is just something that has to do with your creative potential, where you feel like wherever you are at, you're not receiving the attention or the accolades or the respect that you deserve. And you're striving for more now. You're actually accepting that you deserve more, and you're accepting that you're opening yourself up to more. Let's see if I can let's get some closing advice here for the manifestors. So we have the 7 of Earth and the 3 of Air. Yeah, so it's pretty clear here with the Knight of Air as well, that whatever situation you have been investing in, we actually do see in the 7 of Earth, we see the fox, which is of course in ancient lore, it's like the cunning trickster, the manipulator. And then we have here the snake, which could be likened to temptation, but it could also be transformation. And we definitely see here that there's something that this woman has been holding on to, but it's walking away from her. This person is turning away from her. This person has actually stabbed her with this knife. She's bleeding, but she's still yearning for this person's touch, or she's still wanting this person to be in her life. So there's something here about whatever situation you are invested in, really needing to heal that, get over that, needing to move past that, because this is a situation that has just repeatedly hurt you, or this is a situation that is not going to improve. Yeah, Knight of Air, Knight of Fire. I really do feel like you guys need to gain the courage to just, again, speak up for yourself and go after the things that actually inspire you, because that's really what your aura type is all about. When manifestors feel the urge to create something or to do something, they're supposed to do it. They're not supposed to stifle themselves. They're not supposed to be stuck in situations where they are not being respected or admired or loved the way that they want to be. Yeah, so this is all about gaining your wings, finding your power, finding your voice, finding or understanding the fact that you deserve more and that there's more potential for you out there. there's a bigger wish that's going to be fulfilled once you're able to release yourself from the shackles of something very confining for you. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for you. I really hope I was able to connect to you guys in this reading. Let me know if you like this style of reading in the comments below, and I will definitely film more of these. But yeah, I will see you in one of my upcoming readings for you guys. Bye. Hey Pile 2, if you guys have chosen Pile 2 or you guys are manifesting generators, this is going to be your reading from Spirit. So your card is the Destroyer. Nice. I think this is a wolf's face, wolf's eyes. The Destroyer, very powerful. I feel like you guys are changing things around you. You guys could be influencing the environment around you very strongly. There's something here about maybe you coming into an environment, or you saying something, or you doing something that is really causing a big change around you guys. I'm picking up heavy Aquarius energy, heavy Uranus energy, Aries energy. You guys might have these placements in your chart, or you just resonate with this energy. It kind of feels like you guys are coming in and you're shutting something down, or you're changing something for the better, but it comes with some sort of destructive force at the beginning. And your energy does tend to work this way at times. So as a manifesting generator, you guys actually have a little bit of the manifestor aura and a little bit of the generator aura. So this means that from a distance, your aura appears very inviting, very magnetizing, very enveloping. So people might be very attracted to you. They might be very drawn to you. You can make the energy change in a room as well. And then the closer that people get to you is when the generator part of you comes out. So this can be the part that can be a little bit resistant, or a little bit like pushy or magnetizing. It can also be very stable and very comforting. So it's like you guys have like a paradoxical energy to your aura, where like people might feel like a push and pull sensation from you, or they don't know how close they can get to you, or they don't know what's going to happen if they like I'm hearing like they don't know what's going to happen if they get too close to you. So some people could be afraid of you. Right now you guys might be in a very powerful energy where I just keep getting like you're being seen, you're being noticed, you're doing things in a very powerful way that's bringing a lot of attention towards you. So let's go ahead and see what this card has to say for you guys, to see what your energy is like right now. Okay, so we have the Destroyer here, the Savage, the Unexpected, and the Rejected. The Destroyer, the final of the three archetypes, in the trio of existence, has necessary yet painful work to do in the world. Culturally, we have an aversion to endings, and we hang on to permanence as a signifier of success. Yet the Destroyer pulls the rug out from underneath relationships, jobs, homes, and all forms of security. It's the part of us that wants things to end. Its painful orientation is to uncover our true purpose. The Destroyer does not let us linger long in comforts, as it knows not much happens in that realm. With its piercing eyes, it seeks out stagnancy from a distance, and the rest becomes history. In the old myths, this is the moment when heads begin to roll, the ground opens up, and castles crumble. Hold on for the ride, because the Destroyer has arrived. In old tales, the Destroyer sometimes appears as a black dog. Other times it takes the form of gods and goddesses, such as Shiva, Kali, and Apophis. So yeah, you guys have a very powerful energy right now. So at the very bottom here, it also says that the light aspect of this card is swift and precise blows that redirect our life. And then the dark side is self-destruction, negativity, unwillingness to rebuild. But I feel like you guys are more so in the light side right now. I feel like there's something that you guys are doing right now, whether it's with your work, your energy, like it's really just giving me your energy. Just like you being yourself, you walking into certain rooms, you doing certain things and being present at certain moments. It's causing this, where's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, pulling the rug from underneath. So it's like you guys are not afraid to start over. The Destroyer does not let us linger long in comforts. So it's like you guys have no problem moving on from situations that are not working for you. You have no problem uprooting maybe even jobs, homes, establishments, all forms of security in order to look for something better. So I think people are kind of viewing you as someone who comes in as a force and leaves a trail. I'm hearing like a trail of evidence or like a trail of ashes behind you. But I feel like this is just the way that your energy is meant to work right now. I feel like you guys outgrow situations very quickly as well, as what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting from The destroyer does not let us linger long in comforts because it knows that not much happens in that realm. So I'm getting that, like, once you guys master a lesson in like a certain job, a certain relationship, a certain place, maybe a certain mentality, like you outgrow it very quickly and you move on to the next thing. So people might view you as someone coming in that just destroys things and leaves a tornado and just messes things up for other people. But I feel like they don't understand, of course, and most people don't understand this, but they don't understand how, well, for one, how human design works and how your aura type works, but how different people are. There's something here about people having very mixed emotions about you right now. Like, some people might dislike you, some people might really respect you, and it has a lot to do with just the way that your energy works. You're very powerful. Another trademark of manifesting generators is that, again, you have the creative aspect of the manifestor where you're able to create and you're directly connected to source, and your throat chakra is very strong, but at the same time you have the stabilizing and grounding effect of the generator. So you guys usually have a very defined either like emotional or sacral plexus, which helps you guys stay grounded. It helps you guys be productive. It helps you guys carry through with certain plans where like maybe a manifestor wouldn't necessarily be able to, let's say, be consistent with something 100% of the time. You guys might be more likely to do that. So there's something here about like your energy, just mastering things very quickly, coming through with a force, like entering a situation with a force, but also leaving a situation with a force. So let's see what the rest of your cards have to say. So it also says here, every act of creation is first of all an act of destruction. Yeah, so it's like you guys know that in order to make something better, in order to create something new, you have to destroy what was once left behind. So you guys are showing me that you have no problem doing that. You guys might also be very Scorpio dominant, or you might have a very prominent Pluto placement. So let's see the rest of your cards. I got one career card for you guys. So this one says flexibility. You'll need to see in the dark to maneuver the coming changes. While it seems extreme, just hang in there. This too shall pass. Oh, okay. So maybe some of you guys are kind of in this, like, not like desperate, but it feels a little bit like of an anxious energy where you're waiting for something to change in your career, or maybe you don't know what's coming next. Yeah, because it's almost like I'm hearing like onto the next one, onto the next one. So whether it's like a skill set, a job, whatever it is, it's like you guys don't know what's going to happen next, and you're so used to being able to change directions very quickly, but maybe right now that's not happening. This is talking about that you're going to need to use your intuition and your third eye and your sixth sense to be able to feel out what's coming towards you. You guys might feel like right now there's not much happening, or again, like you have no idea where to turn, but I feel like your intuition is going to help you with this. There could be a very unpredictable situation happening in your career where it's like you really don't see what's coming next, or you really don't expect what's going to happen next, and I feel like it could be a very positive thing. But again, I'm not really getting, like, it feels like a very neutral energy so far throughout your reading, like just very strong tower energy where something here is going to end. Something is going to be destroyed in order to start something new. You guys might be feeling this. You guys might be feeling like you need to, or I'm also getting like the people around you might be feeling like they need to like cover up or shield themselves with something that's happening. I don't know. I'm seeing you guys like spinning very quickly. Like I'm seeing again like a tornado. Like you guys, I'm seeing like Taz from Looney Tunes. That's kind of how your energy is right now. Where like people might feel like they need to shield themselves from you because there's debris flying everywhere and they don't know what's going to hit them. They don't know what steps you're going to take next. That's another trademark of manifestors, that you guys can be very unpredictable. So like I told the manifestor pile, what would probably help you guys in this situation is maybe announcing or informing to others what you guys are up to, or letting other people know, especially those who are very close to you, what you plan on doing, because this could help soften the blow for them. So let's see what card we have here. We have Septarian for your crystal card. It says direction, fearless, and communication. This card is associated with Taurus and Sagittarius and the Sun. So it says, known as the Dragon Stone, Septarian instills fierce confidence and self-esteem, especially in front of an audience. However, as much as it improves your public appearances, it also protects your privacy, guarding your secrets and valuing your inner space. Incredibly grounded and connected to the earth, Septarian can pinpoint illnesses in the body and focuses on listening to the body's needs by building a strong relationship with it. The name Septarian comes from the Latin word septum, or seven, signifying the pattern of seven on the exterior of the crystal. Okay. All right. Yeah. So there's something here about like you guys. I feel like this energy, it's more so like the people around you, because I feel like with this coming through and you guys being represented as the destroyer, your sacral chakra is very strong right now. So you guys might have sacral definition. You could have emotional definition as well, but there's something here about like your sacral chakra being very important. Your confidence, your authority, your ability to command a room, your ability to command energy, your self-esteem. You guys might even be in the public eye in some way, because it says it's going to improve your public appearance, but it also protects your privacy, guarding your secrets and valuing your inner space. So it's almost like these two sides of you, right? Like the manifestor side that's more open, more public, and then the generator side, which could be a little bit more private. So I feel like this is talking about like if you're worried about maybe your personal life being put out there, or something about your privacy, your secrets, your just like your inner space, your comfort being compromised. I feel like that's not going to happen. Some of you might be getting over or healing an illness. Excuse me. There's something here about really listening to your body's signs, really paying attention to what your body needs right now, because some of you are either getting over an illness, or you guys have the ability to like feel into the body in some way. Like you guys could be, I don't know, maybe some of you are Reiki masters, Reiki practitioners, some of you do healing work, body healing work, but there's some of you could even be like medical professionals. But there's something here about you guys really being able to feel into the body intuitively. Okay. Yeah. I'm so far, I can't even talk. So far I'm getting that like whatever happens next is a direct result of your fearlessness and the way that you assert yourself. So there's something here about like your communication being very potent, or your voice being very important right now, or your confidence being very important right now. So let's see what's going on with the tarot. I'm going to pull you guys 3 cards. Okay, we got one already. We have the 9 of Water, 9 of Cups. Okay. I feel like you guys, kind of similar to the manifestors, you guys could be recently making a decision here that is going to fulfill you emotionally, which I feel like you guys, I'm hearing like you guys always do that, so it's nothing new for you. We have the Council of Monarchs at the back. So I always like to view this as like either the 4 directions or spirit team coming through to confirm a message for you guys that whatever decision you're going to make next is going to benefit you. What's going on with my manifesting generators? We have the 8 of Air, 8 of Swords, and then we have the 6 of Water. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you guys have here 6 of Water. Like you guys might have a family member or a lover or someone in your life here that they are confused by you. They are confused. Like they see you as like very unpredictable. They don't know what you're going to do next. And this kind of affects their mind state for whatever reason. And I feel like this could even be multiple people. Like you might have multiple people very confused or unsure of how to approach you, or because I'm getting it from like another person's perspective. I'm not really seeing that, because I'm almost getting like your actions, kind of like the manifestors. It's like it's directly impacting someone else's life. Maybe you guys need to be aware of that a little bit here. The Sun and the Page of Cups. Yeah, I'm hearing like you guys have a support system, but maybe they just want to know what you're up to. Could be it. People admire you very much and they just want to be able to support the next venture that you're going to step into. But I feel like maybe you guys have kept this a secret, is what I'm getting. With all of that energy that was coming through earlier, it's like maybe your next step is secret. Maybe people typically know what you're up to, but right now they don't. And I feel like this is part of that process of you stepping into this energy of, I mean, because again, it's not showing me that it's new, but it's like going after something that's going to make you very happy. But maybe right now you just want to keep that private. Maybe you guys are more so in that generator energy where you're doing the work behind the scenes and no one's really seen anything yet. Yeah, 10 of Fire. You guys have done a lot of work here. I'm hearing like you guys have busted your ass to do something. You've been working very, very hard at something. Knight of Cups and Justice. Some of you guys are keeping a relationship private. What advice can I give to the manifesting generators right now? So I have the 2 of air and the page of air. Yeah. And the 4 of fire, which is the 4 of wands. So I'm getting here that there's like, again, this like paradox here. So it's like whatever you guys want to share, whatever you guys want to open up to and publicize and put out there, you're definitely going to be able to do that. It's kind of giving like being able to share a little bit of your life, but not really sharing everything, not telling everybody what's going on with every aspect of your life, keeping certain things private. And for you guys, it kind of seems like your family life or like your business life, your work life, your private life is being kept private. So it's like you only share enough to, I'm hearing like whatever they need to hear, or like on a need to know basis is what you're going to do here. Okay. And that's kind of what the advice is. It's like to keep certain things under wraps. Like, yes, you can share a little bit of what's going on with your life. You can open up about certain things. Don't forget to use that throat chakra with the Page of Swords. But at the same time, 2 of air, there are certain things that need to be kept private right now. And I feel like that's for your own benefit. Yeah, 10 of Swords. This is for your own benefit in order to avoid maybe someone taking your ideas or someone slowing you down. 4 of Earth, definitely. Yeah. Keep whatever you need to keep private, especially if it's related to like home, job, business, career, money, things like that. You guys might have, because I don't know, I'm not really getting like a negative energy, but there's just like this forewarning to like not share everything about your life right now. There needs to be an element of surprise for you guys, is what I'm hearing. Or maybe there will be an element of surprise coming towards you, because I kind of feel like it's almost like you embody this energy of that, but at the same time, that's what's coming towards you. So it's almost like you're going to be caught off guard by something very positive as well as a result of you doing this. Yeah. 6 of air, 10 of air, 7 of fire. Yeah. Some of you guys have definitely fled a situation in the past where like, I feel like people tend to either copy you or they tend to get in your way. They tend to try to stop something that you're doing. And I feel like you are removing yourself from that situation, or you guys are learning to say what needs to be said, but keep what needs to be kept private at the same time. So it's like that balance. It's finding a balance between sharing and oversharing. So I feel like I'm going to leave this here for you. I do feel like you guys have something very positive coming towards you that needs to be kept private. So that's where I'm just going to leave it there. Let me know if you guys like readings like this, and I will film more of them. I will see you in one of my upcoming readings for you guys. Bye. Hey, Pile 3, if you guys are generators or if you have chosen Pile 3, this is going to be your message from Spirit. So your card is the Orphan. Okay. Right away, I'm getting that some of you could be cutting like codependent patterns or codependent ties. Some of you could be coming to terms with a certain relationship in your life. It could be family or any type of relationship really, but it kind of feels like you're gaining, I'm hearing like you're gaining your independence from something. As a generator, you are very stable. You are a very grounded force in other people's lives as well as for yourself. And I feel like maybe you guys have been in a situation here where you have been maybe too grounded or too stuck in a situation. Sometimes as a generator, you tend to be like the life giver, the life force giver, or the provider of the household, or like the one who's always dependable, the one who's always there, the one that people can count on. But I feel like maybe you have not had anyone that you could count on. And there's something that you're coming to terms with about that. It's like, I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm not receiving what I'm giving out, or I'm not being respected, or I'm not being seen for maybe like the stability that I provide. Some of you guys feel like you're not being appreciated. With the snake showing up here, I feel like there's a very like deep initiation coming towards you when it comes to some sort of transformation spiritually. So let's go ahead and see what this card has to say about your current energy. I'm hearing some of you guys could be afraid of something too. Like you guys could be afraid of change. And naturally as a generator, that could be the case. Sometimes you guys are the type that would stick at a job for years or be in a relationship for years and not feel like you need to change anything. But I feel like now you guys have gotten to the point where you feel like you do need to change something. Maybe you feel like your stable energy is not being reciprocated, or you feel like your energy is being drained even. Some of you are feeling like, I don't have enough energy to keep up with this anymore. And as a generator, you usually have not like unlimited energy, but yeah, like you guys typically never run out of life force energy, but maybe in this situation you feel like you are. Okay, let's see. The Orphan, 71. I'm hearing you guys are like the rock, like you are other people's rock, but you don't have a rock to depend on. So it says here, the wounded child, the abandoned, and the beggar. Yeah, so some of you guys, it's like there's some sort of childhood wound that's being triggered right now in a situation that I'm talking about here, where you feel like you're not being appreciated, or you guys feel abandoned by somebody. You guys feel like you're begging for someone's attention, or you feel like you're begging for the bare minimum. It says here, to study the orphan is to study the deep and challenging energy of our time. We are ever more connected, yet face collective isolation. The refugee crisis haunts our planet. Children are separated from parents, and the earth begs for our attention. We are in a time of universal orphanage, of nature, of each other, of our own hearts. Take refuge in the fact that all we share in this core wound and dilemma. That we all share this core wound and dilemma. Some of you guys could be becoming more aware of like collective consciousness. Some of you guys could be becoming more aware of like the problems that we are facing on planet Earth. So it's almost like maybe you could be feeling your own pain, but you could also be feeling the pain of others. It is normal to fear this card as it haunts the caverns of the soul. When it appears, take time to be in the presence of the feelings this card stirs in you. Let it humble you. What are you starving for? What is the deepest gift you could imagine giving to others? What has been rejected is quite possibly what is most needed. Some of you guys have pushed away from something, or like you're so... Okay, let me see. How can I describe this energy? There's something here that like maybe... Because I'm hearing like you guys could be the type that loves in a love language that you wish to receive back, and maybe you are not receiving that back. So it's almost like you are in this like scorned or resentful energy because you feel like you're not receiving what you wish to receive yourself. And that's triggering this inner child wound. That's triggering this abandonment wound where you feel like you're chasing something that isn't there. So the light aspect of this says deep solace, deep acceptance, and deep love. The shadow side is distance, hate, and avoidance, controlling, and limiting. Yeah. So I like, again, I really do feel like this a little bit of like a scorned energy, or like a jaded energy, or like you guys could be removing yourself or distancing yourself from the exact thing that you desire, because you're not receiving it back. So some of you guys here, like maybe you're swearing off love, or you're swearing that you're never going to do XYZ anymore, or you're swearing to yourself that like, I'm never going to put myself in this position to do this, or whatever the case may be. But I feel like you guys... Yeah, I don't want to say much without getting the rest of your cards, but I really do feel like you guys don't want to turn off that soft side of you. Like there's something here where, again, being a generator, your aura is very calming to others. It's very comforting. And I feel like you can also provide this to yourself. So there's something here about feeling like if you feel like you're not receiving what you deserve, or if you feel like you're in a situation where you want to pull away and you're feeling resentful, try giving that energy to yourself. It says here, tenderness beyond tenderness is required. So be patient, be soft with yourself. Imagine holding yourself in your hands. To recognize that each one of us fears rejection and isolation is to take one step towards the orphan. More kindness always. So some of you guys, you're being guided to actually face this wound. You're being guided to face the wound of rejection and isolation. Yeah, it's almost like maybe you guys are consistently encountering situations with others where they are rejecting you, or you feel rejected or abandoned by these people because you guys don't speak the same emotional language, or there's some sort of disconnect there where it's almost like turning back on you. They're reflecting this wound back to you, and they're showing you more healing that needs to be done in that specific area. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what your career card is. We have movement. You'll make good progress now, and you will be able to overcome any obstacles in your path. Big leaps forward are possible. So it looks like your career is going very well, or it's about to. I feel like you guys are growing something very consistently. You guys tend to be very committed to what you give your energy and time to, like I mentioned. So if there's something that you're working on creatively or at a job, maybe you guys have been in the same job for years and you're in a high position, you're about to be, or there's some sort of creative skill or other type of skill set that you guys are mastering, and this is going to bring you a lot of movement and good changes here. There's something here about anything that's getting in your way being removed, and you're going to be able to jump timelines. I'm getting like you're going to be able to, there's something here about like your level of mastery, or like your commitment to your craft, or your commitment to your profession. I feel like it's bringing you a couple stages above others in some way. There's something here about like maybe you guys, you are perfectionists, or you like to master something, and that energy in itself is bringing you to like a higher level. Yeah, I'm hearing that like you're going to surpass other people as well because of your commitment, because of your tendencies to want to master something. I'm picking up on a lot of Taurus energy and a lot of Capricorn energy. So some of you guys could have those placements in your chart. So for your crystal card, yeah, I already knew it's going to be a transmutation crystal because it's black here. It says obsidian, shadows, mirror, and amorphous. And this card is associated with Sagittarius and Saturn. So yeah, I definitely feel a lot of the Saturnian energy here. It says, a dark and mysterious crystal, obsidian reaches into the depths of our shadows, shedding light on what needs to be healed in order to move forward. Obsidian serves as a mirror, revealing our deepest truths. Obsidian's crystalline structure is amorphous, moving beyond conventional time to dip into the past, present, and future, and wielding great power to clear any obstacles. Use obsidian as a shield against psychic attacks and to ground your base chakra back to planet Earth. Yeah, so this goes back to what I was saying, like your root chakra, your sacral chakra. You guys might feel like you're imbalanced or you're not as grounded as you typically are. And it's probably because you're either surrounded by people who don't, like, they don't see you for who you are. They don't respect you, or they just don't understand you. For some of you, you could actually be experiencing some sort of psychic attack that is making you feel this way. So this talks about... and now I'm getting a reference to, and this is not the case for all psychic attacks, although like some people could argue the latter, they could argue the difference for this, but typically when we are attacked, or when spiritual attacks are sent our way, or there's like something meant to trigger us, right? Like a psychic attack, that's what it is. It attacks the mind. It attacks the mental faculties. There's something here about like you guys, I'm hearing something is being let into your life, whether it's a psychic attack, or like an offense to you, like something that's really hurting you, in order to show you a wound that you need to heal. So if you guys feel like you're being psychically attacked, or if you feel like you're being sent evil eye, and that's because there's a wound that you need to see there. You're being shown something that needs to close off, because what I was going to say is that typically when we are psychically attacked, it's because the people that sent us those energies, they know certain weaknesses that we have. So once you heal that weakness, once you heal that wound, there's going to be nothing left to attack there. So again, it's like something is being shown to you where like, hey, this is your weak spot. This is your blind spot. This is what you need to focus on right now in order to ground yourself. And I feel like it has a lot to do with some sort of abandonment wound. Someone here might know that you have this wound, or someone here could be very close to you and they could be taking advantage of that. And I feel like you guys need to, I'm hearing like you need to take a good hard look in the mirror and remember who you are. And remember, or something about remembering what happened to you. I'm hearing like what happened to you in the past, in your childhood. There's something here, like I was saying with the snake, deep transformation, and then obsidian as well. There's like this very deep energy of intense healing work, intense soul work, intense shadow work being done, or needing to be done right now by you guys in order to move forward. So you guys might definitely have to take a look at an old memory. You guys might have to dig into the past about something to figure out why you're being triggered in a certain way, or why something is happening to you right now. But I guarantee once you pinpoint that and you start to heal it, you're not going to feel so vulnerable anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and see what the tarot cards have to say for you. So we're going to get 3 cards for you guys. Can I get 3 cards for my generators, please? What do my generators need to hear? The Chariot, yeah. Exactly. Finding your power. In this card, we actually see her sword is causing lightning, and it's causing some sort of forest fire here. So there's something here about pinpointing this blockage or pinpointing this wound that's going to help you move forward much easier in a more powerful way. Some of you could also be Cancer. We have the 10 of Earth. Okay. I feel like this is falling right underneath that career message for you guys. We have the 4 of Earth. Yeah. I'm hearing that once you deal with this wound, you're actually going to open yourself up to be able to make more money, to be more successful. Maybe this could be something that's blocking your finances in some way. 6 of air and the Hierophant. Yeah, there's some sort of wound here. And I feel like, and not to say that it's easy, but I feel like compared to others so far, like yours is a little easier, where it's like this all has to do with you. It all points back to you, and you have the power to change this. It's not in someone else's hands. You guys have the ability to face what has not been faced, to take a look at something that maybe you have previously turned away from or not wanting to take a look at. And I am picking up on a little bit of like escapism, or maybe you just forgot something that happened to you, or you shoved it very deep into your subconscious. But I feel like now it's time to look at that, because I really do feel like this is the last blockage that is preventing you from achieving the success that you want to achieve financially. Yeah, exactly. Knight of Earth. You guys have worked so hard at something. You guys are you either have like a very good skill set that you have mastered, or whatever job you work at, you have attained a very high level position where you are very respected and you have a lot of authority, or you are going to receive this once you transmute this energy, once you heal this wound that you have bottled up for so long. And I feel like it could be slightly different for all of you, but it does have to do with abandonment and facing the energy of like resentment and overgiving, codependency. What advice can I give to my generators right now? So the 2 of Fire and the Page of Air. Yeah. Death. I feel like for some of you, you might have to stand up to someone. You might have to directly like speak up to someone and let them know how you're feeling, because I feel like maybe for some of you, you have bottled up the way that you feel and you haven't really been open about it. So you need to do that. And I feel like this is going to help you, again, start that transmutation of this energy. Yeah, 8 of Air. 8 of Air. For some of you guys, it's like you really need to stop holding back. You need to stop being afraid to speak your mind. You need to stop being afraid to, I'm hearing like ruffle feathers. There's something here about like you speaking up or speaking your truth, or shedding light on what needs to be shed light on when it comes to your wounds and when it comes to your healing. That's really going to help you create a new plan of action. It's going to help you feel more powerful. I'm hearing like it's going to put you in the driver's seat. It's going to put you in the control. Yeah, the Star and the Queen of Swords. Some of you guys could be very air dominant as well, like Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Or there's just a lot going on in the mind right now. But yeah, this is what I see for you. I honestly feel like, again, like it's all in your hands. This is not really up to someone else. There's no one really controlling you. It's all about you owning who you are and owning your power and realizing what the triggers outside of you are trying to show you about yourself. And this is going to break that pattern. This is going to cause all the difference for you guys. And I really do feel, again, like once you heal this, once you actually take a look at something that maybe you don't want to look at, and you transmute that and you heal that and you accept that, you're going to open the door to new financial prosperity and new possibilities for yourself. Because I feel like some of you could be in this position of like, why am I not making more money? Or why is something not changing for me? Or why am I in the same position? And it's because you have a wound that needs to be dealt with. For some of you, this is a wound related to scarcity mindset, or like fear, or not feeling good enough. So if you guys are not feeling good enough about yourselves, if you feel like subconsciously that you don't deserve to, let's say, be successful or make more money, you're not going to reach that timeline, because you are essentially stagnating your energy or dumbing your energy down. That's not the right word to use, but like you guys are keeping yourselves at a certain level where you're not going to be able to achieve that success and that prosperity. So once you are able to break that threshold, then you're going to be able to jump a new timeline. And that's what I was talking about with this card here, the movement. You're going to see a lot more movement, a lot quicker movement as well once you do that. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for you. I really hope I was able to connect to whoever needed to hear this reading. Let me know if you guys like readings like this, and I will make more of them. And I will see you in one of my upcoming readings for you. Bye. Hey guys, if you guys are projectors, or if you have intuitively chosen pile 4, this is going to be your message from Spirit. I'm just clearing the energy from the generator pile because that one was pretty intense. So, I mean, this could be a sign for you guys too. You guys might need to clear your energy right now. You guys might need to take a little bit better care of yourselves right now. So let's go ahead and see what your energy is like. We have the stone for you guys. I'm hearing something about discovery, or like remembering a gift that you have. Or I'm hearing like also like a diamond is formed under pressure. So it's almost like, I don't know why I'm seeing like, you know, like one of those, I don't know, like sedimentary rocks, or like just typical rocks that you would find on the ground. And it's like you're finding a gemstone inside of it. So there's something here about maybe your current situation right now. You're finding the positive in it. You're finding the what's the word? Not the charm, but I did hear charm. Like you're finding the charm that's being formed. I don't know. You're finding the benefit to the situation. You're finding the pearl that is being formed from whatever situation you guys are in. Some of you guys might have been feeling like you're in a lot of pressure, or you're under a lot of pressure, or I don't know, it kind of just feels like something has been forming as a result of a very difficult situation, maybe that you've been in. As a projector, your aura is naturally very penetrative. And the way that I feel projector auras, the way that I see them is it's almost like an arrow. It's like a bow and arrow, or it's like a very bright arrow. So like when I have a one-on-one conversation with a projector, I feel them like kind of focusing intently on me, and like their energy is poking into me. And it can be a little intimidating sometimes. So you guys can have a little bit of an intimidating aura, where your energy might feel more intense when you are in a smaller group, or when you're talking one-on-one with someone versus when you're not. But naturally, your energy is very powerful. It is very commanding. Typically for projectors, your strategy is waiting to be invited. So naturally speaking, the best opportunities that come towards you are when you are asked to go somewhere, or when you are given an opportunity and you accept that. I'm not sure why I need to say that right now, but maybe you guys are waiting for something. Yeah, maybe like the stone here, you're not moving, you're not budging, you're waiting for something to change in your life. And I know that for projectors that can be very difficult. It's kind of similar to manifestors in the sense that they need to kind of wait for some sort of stimuli, but like for you guys it can be a little bit harder because you have to wait to be invited, whereas manifestors can kind of just take action. You guys have to wait for the right time. So maybe you guys are in this process of waiting. Let's go ahead and see what your energy is like right now. See what the book has to say. So let's see. Okay, the stone, the eternal, the anchor, and the rock. Okay. As an archetypal object, the stone holds psychic and literal weight. Ooh, now I'm getting a message of like psychic impression. Some of you guys could be very good at psychometry, where like you can touch an object and you can pick up on its energy, or you can pick up like psychic messages from that. Or some of you, stone holds psychic and literal weight. Like there's something heavy right now, but like you're trying to pick up on the meaning of it. Again, yeah, it's like you're trying to find the meaning in the madness. Its energy is one of permanence, concreteness, and reliability. The stone's ability to transform is nearly imperceptible to us, as it changes ever so slowly over countless human lifespans. A single stone may see thousands of generations come and go. Therefore, it contains an ancient and eternal presence. The stone is best used to anchor our wild side, so no matter how far we roam, we can always find our way back. The stone tethers us to earth, helping to ground and connect us to stillness, quiet, and peace. When this card appears, it is likely the stone is a remedy for what ails us. Humble and easily unnoticed, the power of the stone balances the frenzy of our world. So the light side of this is steadfast, loyal, committed, and present. The dark side of this is weighted down, holding back, and cold. So you guys might be trying to come to this. It's like maybe you're asking yourself, it's like, okay, am I being committed? Am I being loyal? Am I being present in this situation? Am I doing the right thing? And then the other side of you is like, or am I actually weighing myself down? Am I holding myself back for a situation that's not changing? Like, what's the point of the stillness? What's the point of being in limbo right now is what you guys are asking yourselves. It also says here, in Jewish mourning traditions, stones are left at graves rather than flowers. Sit with this vision for a moment and see what unfolds. Stones are left at graves rather than flowers. There's something here about you guys having some sort of knowledge, right? It's talking about how the stone holds ancient knowledge, psychic weight. It's reliable. There's something here about you guys being very reliable to either someone or to yourself or to the people around you. But how it talks about the eternal, the stone holding a bunch of psychic impressions from all the years of its existence. There's something here about maybe you guys are very wise, or there's like a situation that you guys are experiencing, or a situation that you have gone through in this energy of being in limbo or feeling stuck, that has brought you a great deal of wisdom. wisdom that cannot be compared to other people or to another situation. So I feel like even if you feel like you're stuck, or even if you feel like nothing has changed and you feel like maybe you've wasted time, I feel like you've gained wisdom in that time, so it's not entirely wasted. I'm hearing that for some of you, you have aged very quickly in a short amount of time. Like mentally, spiritually, you have aged. Very interesting. Yeah, you guys hold... I'm hearing that you hold more knowledge than like the typical person your age would have because of this. So, okay. I like this. It's very cool though. Let's see what's going on here with your career cards. So we have timing. Yeah. You guys are definitely waiting for something. It's all in the timing right now. Pull another card to see if you need to do it now, wait a while, or make a different decision. And it's crazy because I didn't even look at these cards when I was pulling them, but you guys did have a second card that came out with it. So it makes perfect sense that there's another card here. It's like I need a different answer. So this one says relationships. Business partners, office love affairs, and communication with coworkers are highlighted right now. Make choices with extreme care. So you guys are being told here that you're waiting for an opportunity when it comes to either career or relationships. There's something here that you're waiting to take off. And I feel like the next thing that's going to change for you guys is, it's something at work. So you guys could have a, how do I say this? You guys might like meet a business partner. You guys might start a new job, or you fall in love with someone at your job. Or there's something here very important about like the next job that you have. These people are going to be very significant to your life's path in some way. And this is why it's taking so long, or this is why it's being coordinated this way. For some projectors, I do find that you guys tend to have to wait longer than other people for certain things, but I feel like it's because it's being kind of curated to fit your life in kind of like a perfect way. I know that sounds a little far-fetched, but in a perfect way for you at least. So if you guys maybe feel like you haven't found the right job, or you haven't found a job, or you haven't found the right person, it's because the right person is being brought to you. They're being essentially like formed for you. And they already exist, but it's like maybe their experiences and your experiences have occurred on a similar timeline, so that when you two do come together, things happen at a I'm hearing like at a faster pace, or like at a better pace, whatever that means. It also says here to make choices with extreme care. So I'm hearing that if you guys have like a job offer that comes through, or like a relationship offer that comes through, and you're not feeling 100% on it, don't take it. Again, your strategy is waiting to be invited. So if you're invited to something and you don't immediately feel like, oh yes, like this is great for me, then don't do it. Wait for something that makes you feel very passionate, whether it's work or a relationship. Yeah, because I'm hearing that your energy, being a projector, can be very intense. So like if you walk into the wrong situation, even if you are invited, but if you walk into the wrong situation, you might be like either put off by others, or you could put off others, or it could be a situation where it doesn't end well for anyone, because there's a lot of like miscommunication or just energetic misalignment, really, is all that it really is. So let's see what this card is for you guys. This is your crystal card. So we have green calcite with fertility, abundance, and growth. And this card is associated with Cancer and Venus. So some of you guys could have Cancer, Taurus, or Libra in your chart. It says here, nature is calling. Green calcite attracts abundance, surrounding you in a forest of clarity, positivity, and heightened awareness akin to the great outdoors. So this is talking about spending time outside. I feel like being in nature is going to bring you guys a lot of answers right now as you're in this waiting period. Green calcite transmutes stagnant old beliefs into the courage to explore outside your comfort zone. As with nature, there is beauty in the imperfect, and growth occurs only when we allow ourselves the room to expand. Green calcite opens the heart and third eye chakras, helping you let go of past resentments and planting seeds for your growth and expansion. Yeah. Okay. I feel like, yeah, how I was saying with the stone, it's like maybe you guys are in a situation where you do feel a little bit of resentment, or you're in a situation where you feel like you've wasted time, you've wasted money, you've wasted resources, whatever the case may be. But I really do feel like even if you do feel that way, you've gained the knowledge. So it's like maybe you have spent money, or you have spent years, or you have spent your energy, but it's like the reward for this is the wisdom that you have gained through this situation. Because I really do feel like you guys have some sort of perspective that other people would not have, or you guys are very wise for your age. Some of you could be very old souls. I find with projectors as well that projectors are, I'm hearing like a position of authority. So I find that projectors tend to be very good at being teachers, or leading others. guiding others in certain ways here. So maybe you guys are being prepared for that. Maybe you guys are being initiated into some sort of spiritual experience, or an experience where you're going to be able to have the wisdom to teach others what you know. And you had to go through this in order to get to that point. So you're not waiting for nothing. Like, what you're waiting for is something that's going to change your life. It's going to be very, very good for you guys. It's not like you're just waiting in vain for the bare minimum to happen. Like, I really do feel like the divine is creating something very perfect for you, like a puzzle piece that's going to fit perfectly into your life. Because I do also find with projectors that sometimes your energy can be difficult, like for yourself to deal with, but also for others. So I feel like whatever situation is coming into your life next, again, it's just made perfectly for you. It's not for someone else, it's for you. And it's only going to be for you. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I get any more messages from this. Yeah, I'm just hearing that, like, you guys really need to just get to this point of acceptance about maybe the timing or whatever has happened in your life here, about you waiting, or maybe giving your time and energy and resources to the wrong person or to the wrong job or to the wrong thing, because now having that acceptance is going to help you plant the new seed for this next stage of growth and expansion for you, because I really do feel like what's coming next is really going to outweigh whatever you have been through. So let's see, we're going to get 3 cards for my projectors. Yeah, I'm hearing you're going to be in a position where you can assert yourself. And as a projector, that's something that is very healing for you. It's very comfortable for you, typically, to be in a position of power or where you can be in charge. And maybe you have not had that experience yet. Message for my projectors, please. We have the 5 of air. Yeah, exactly. And the Knight of Fire. Yeah, exactly. It's like you've been in a situation here where it doesn't match your energy. 10 of air. You've been in a situation here where you've had to either stifle yourself, or you've maybe stifled another person, or I don't know, there's been a lot of pain here in a situation. It feels very prickly, like literally, like the energy feels sharp and prickly. It feels like maybe you have not been able to, kind of like the Manifestor, you have not been able to express yourself the way that you want to, or I'm kind of seeing now, like with your expressions or with you asserting yourself, it's brought you pain. So it's like every time you speak up for yourself, or every time you do something that you want to do, it brings you pain, or it brings you repercussions in some way. For some of you, this could have been an abusive situation, mentally or physically. As a projector, sometimes, like I was saying a few minutes ago, sometimes people might view your energy as a threat, or they view it as very intimidating, so they feel like they have to overpower you. So even if you don't do anything that is like outwardly bold or outwardly controlling, people just view your energy that way. So there's something here about maybe you being around someone who could not handle your flames, who could not handle your fire, who couldn't handle your power. I'm hearing like maybe you tried to school someone, maybe you tried to teach someone your ways, you tried to help somebody and they put you down for it. They kept shutting you down. Okay, at the back here we have the Ace of Earth. Yeah, exactly. So it's like at the horizon here we have a new financial opportunity, or we have new growth opportunities coming. So what advice? Okay, so advice, we have the Queen of Water, which is the Queen of Cups. So to follow your heart, to stay true to yourself, I'm hearing. Like, don't change yourself for someone else. If someone can't accept you for who you are, like, don't change that. And this doesn't mean, like, don't be, like, obviously if you have, like, okay, like, this goes for anybody. Like, if you know that you're being toxic, if you know that you're being manipulative, if you know you're doing something wrong, like, don't do those things. And this doesn't pertain to that, but this talks about, like, just really owning your truth. The Chariot, yeah, more Cancer energy, 6 of Earth. I really do feel like staying true to yourself and not changing yourself for someone who could not accept you or who could not appreciate you is really going to open up this new path for you. So what's this Ace of Earth for the projectors? I'm hearing again with this Queen of Water, like, no matter how many times someone has hurt you, or no matter how many times you've been in a situation that you could not be free to be yourself, like, don't change yourself for anybody. We have the 3 of Cups. So for some of you, you're going to be making new friends. 3 of Cups, Justice. And like I was picking up with the career card, this could be at work. Like, you could form some really strong alliances with people at work, or you could form a very strong business alliance with someone here. Yeah, 7 of fire, 9 of water. And I'm hearing like, again, this is going to be a position where you can assert yourself. This is going to be a position where you can actually use that flame, that fire, that power that you have and do something good with it. Because sometimes projector energy in the shadow is being controlling, manipulative, vindictive. But I feel like maybe you have experienced that already, you know, like we all go through things. I'm not calling anybody out here, but it's like maybe you guys have been in that energy before, but now you're going to be able to use that energy in a constructive way, where you can be a leader, where you can teach, where you can be authoritative in a healthy way and not have to deal with being shut down. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for you. I really hope I was able to connect to whoever needed to hear this message. If you guys like readings like this, let me know and I will create more of them. And I will see you in one of my upcoming readings for you. Bye. Hey, pile 5. I don't think I've ever had a pile 5 in a reading before, but if you guys have chosen pile 5, or if you are a reflector, this is going to be your message from spirit. So let's see what your energy is like right now. We have the ocean for you guys. Right away, I'm hearing limitless potential. So as a reflector, you guys are actually very rare. I want to say that, I forgot the percentage. I want to say it's like 2 to 3% of the population are reflectors. So if you are watching this, you are very rare. You are very special. And this actually does represent your energy very well. So as a reflector, your aura is permeable. Your aura is kind of like a shapeshifter. It can change. You can take on other people's energy. But you can also change your energy at will. So there's something here about like you guys being either very influenced by other people right now, or you can influence others. And I feel like this is coming through very strongly as well, because the way that your aura works as well is that you guys are on a 28-day cycle. So like for other aura types, like let's say like a manifestor, manifesting generator, they can make a decision very quickly. A projector, they have to wait a little bit longer. A generator, they might also have to wait a little bit longer. But for you guys, it's like you have to wait usually a whole month before you can make a solid decision about something, because your energy is very strongly tied to nature. It's very strongly tied to the moon, to the water. So I think it's very cool how the ocean came out for you guys. Naturally, you guys, like your aura type is very feminine, where it can change. It can change day by day. Like you might make a decision, but then like 2 weeks later, you feel different about it. So there's something here about maybe there's a decision you need to make that you need to wait longer. You need to wait a month's time at least, or you need to see how something is going to feel I'm hearing on the other side of your decision. I feel like you guys can see your reflection in other people, and other people can see their reflection in you. Because again, like naturally, you guys can take on other people's energy, or you can share your energy with others very easily. Some of you guys might be Pisces. You could be Geminis. You could have those placements in your chart. Some of you could be the other water signs like Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah, there's something here about like you guys are very permeable. You can move at will. You can change at will. You change with the tides, with the moon cycles. I feel like right now your energy also, it's very deep. Like there's a very deep side to you, like emotionally. Maybe you guys hold a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. I find that reflectors, they are naturally very connected to source as well because of this. So you guys are naturally very psychic, very like touchy-feely. Like maybe one of your strongest clair signs is like clairsentience, where you can feel things, or where you know things. For some of you, like claircognizance, you just know things. Sometimes I find with reflectors that they can be a little bit unbalanced, because if they don't have a solid sense of self, they will naturally take on other people's characteristics. So there's something about that coming through as well, making sure that you know yourself very well, making sure that you get to know yourself on a very deep level, so that way you don't take on other people's qualities or projections of who you are. So let's go ahead and read what your energy is up to right now. The ocean, very vast, very like, and again with the ocean, I'm just thinking about how most of the earth is the ocean, and we wouldn't be able to survive without water. So there's something here about reflectors playing a very important role on planet Earth. They are here to reflect things back to us. They're here to teach us. They are here to, I'm hearing, be shapeshifters of the craft. I don't know what that means. Masters of the craft. Like you guys are here to, some of you guys are very talented in many different things, kind of like manifestors. But I feel like for you guys, it might take a little bit longer to find what you're good at, or it might take a little bit longer to, again, find that solid sense of self. But I feel like once you do that, you can fit in anywhere. Like, you guys can be many different things as long as you have a solid sense of self. So, yeah, let's read the ocean. I'm hearing that you guys are a balancing act to the other aura types. You guys balance everyone else out. You guys kind of fill in that role that is needed. Let's say, like, I don't know, like maybe you guys are always at the right place at the right time, where it's like someone needs someone to fill a shift, or to drive to somewhere, or to volunteer for something, or to do something. I don't know, like there's like a missing role or a missing part, and like you guys always fit into that perfectly. Like you're always at the right place at the right time to be what you need to be. And not to say that you just like give yourself freely to others, but it kind of really does feel like you fit in perfectly with the rest of society. Like you're able to change yourself to what other people need, meaning that you guys are very skilled at one, mastering your own energy, but two, becoming anyone else you want to be. I'm hearing for some of you guys, like you'd be very good actors, very good actresses. You could do very well in the arts because of this. Like you have the ability to change who you are at will, or to take on another energy, or to express another energy. And you guys are also very connected to your emotions, where some of the other aura types may not be. And I feel like this is one of your strengths. So we have here the unconscious, the depths, and the incomprehensible. Yeah, like you guys understand things that most other people don't, because you're so connected to source. The power of the ocean is unmatched. To step into its salty waters is to step into the unknown. By its sheer volume, the ocean represents the unconscious, all that is beyond our understanding. We cannot live within the ocean. We cannot claim it, manage it, or own it. It rejects our every attempt to dominate nature. Yeah, exactly. So it's like if you guys feel like you've been in situations where people try to own you, or to put dibs over you, to micromanage you, to claim you in some way, it's like you find that people can't do that. I feel like your energy is very like it slips through the fingers. Like it's very hard to nail you down, or it's very hard to kind of force you to be a certain way, because I feel like your energy changes. Like you guys might actually heal very quickly, or you transform very quickly, or you move on from things very quickly, because like you are able to work with the energies of the universe to move past certain things. I'm hearing that for some of you, if you guys are not into like astrology or spiritual work, specifically astrology, I feel like this would be very beneficial for you guys, because you'd be able to really connect to those collective energies that you naturally embody. It's almost like you guys are naturally like this walking moon cycle for other people, or like a walking mirror for other people even. Some of you guys could be Libras. Again, you could be Pisces, another water sign. But it's like you guys show other people who they are, or what they are like, or what they're looking for. But it's almost like if people try to covet you, or if they try to take what's yours, if they try to hold you in one place, like you jump, you disappear, because you're not meant to. You're not meant to be owned. You're just meant to, I'm hearing again, like you fill in places. Like you're meant to come into certain people's lives, or you're meant to fill in spots for a specific amount of time, and then you move on. So we have here, yet amid the ocean's overwhelming power, it calls to us, inspires us, and invigorates our life on land. It dissolves the little us into the big us. When the energy of the ocean is present, there is change stirring that is beyond any change you've ever known before. The ego must dissolve. The saline swells work on your very cells, your fibers, your deepest underlying beliefs. Like Aphrodite, we rise from the ocean's froth a new being. Life is change, let the wave crash. I see. So some of you guys, like I was saying, how you plug in or you support other situations, you are that missing link, that missing puzzle piece. It's like maybe you guys are afraid that if you step out of something, something will crash, or if you leave a situation, something will fall apart. But I feel like that's what's meant to happen. It literally says, let the wave crash, let the change happen. I feel like your time in a situation could be over, kind of like the Manifestor as well. So the light side of this is deeper than deep, big dreams and discovery. And the shadow side of this is subsumed, drowned, polluted, and unpredictable. Yeah. Yes, exactly. So there's something here about like if you stay in a situation too long, people might try again like to hold you down, to covet you, to own you, to grandfather you into something that you're not meant to be in, to drown you. They might even pollute your energy, because as a reflector, you naturally take on everyone else's energy. And it can be hard if you don't have those boundaries to discern who is, like, what is your energy and what is another person's energy. So I feel like you guys are getting to this point where it's like, I feel like I'm being drowned. I feel like I might be the ocean for other people, but like I'm experiencing the ocean from someone else as well. So it's like you easily see both sides of a situation. You're easily able to experience both sides of the coin. And I feel like right now that's what's happening for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and lay out the rest of your cards. So for your career message, we have magic. You have the power now. Use your magic to attract what you want into your life. The sky is the limit. I feel like being a reflector, you guys could be very good at glamour magic and very good at manifestation. You guys are very good at calling in exactly what you need at any given time, because again, you're very connected to source. You're connected to the moon. You're connected to the stars. Like you guys just naturally, it's almost like you guys are a walking embodiment of the celestial forces is what I'll call it. Like you guys just naturally, like if you wake up one day and you feel a certain way, it's because maybe the moon is in a certain sign, or because there's a certain aspect playing out in the cosmos that you guys are physically bringing to other people, or that you guys are expressing or kind of becoming this living embodiment for. So I feel like right now, if you guys are thinking about starting something new, or again, leaving that situation, using your abilities to attract an entirely new experience, this is what you're being guided to do right now, because I feel like you guys can literally do anything you want right now. You can start over. You can manifest your wildest dreams right now, but as long as you do it. So for your crystal card, we have citrine, creativity, happiness, manifestation. So another manifestation here. And this card is associated with Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, and the Sun. So it says a powerful and energizing stone. Citrine derives its warmth from the rays of the sun and shines positivity wherever it's needed. Yeah, exactly. It's like you guys are a living embodiment of the sun, the cosmos, and you bring this energy where it's needed, and it's not needed here anymore. You're feeling intuitively that you're needed somewhere else, and that's why you're being called to manifest something different. Because I feel like what you say goes. Again, like you're so connected to source that whatever you say naturally manifests, and you're put into that position. It says like vitamin C for the soul, citrine works its magic on both physical and emotional levels, transmuting negativity into light-filled vibes and positivity. A great stone for enhancing one's prosperity as well. Citrine magnifies your creativity to inspire manifestation. Known as the light maker, it encourages fresh beginnings, new ideas, and living life to the fullest. Accept the abundance that is coming your way. Yeah, accept that you are receiving more, or that you're about to. Maybe you guys have settled in a situation, or you guys just are starting to feel that tug where it's like, oh, like I feel the moon pulling me in a new direction. I naturally, like you, okay. I find your guys' energy to be so cool, because it's like, even if you're not intuitively connected to source or to the planets, it's like you always know when to make a change. And I feel like right now is that time. So regardless of where you are in your spiritual path, whether you consider yourself a spiritual person or not, like you guys always know when you're being pulled in a new direction. And I really feel like this new direction is going to bring you the magic that you're looking for. So it could be something much bigger than you're used to, or something totally different. So let's get a couple tarot cards for you guys. Can I get some messages, please, from my reflectors? So we have the 8 of Fire. Yeah, exactly. So I was actually picking up on this energy too. Some of you guys could be Sagittarius. But there's a very, very strong energy coming here of like communication or change or travel or jumping to something new. The High Priestess. Yeah. You guys following your intuitive pull to move in a different direction is going to bring you a lot of change. One more card for my reflectors. I have the Ace of Earth. Yeah, so this is going to bring you a new financial opportunity, a new investment. Definitely. And again, with the 7 of Fire, and I just saw the 9 of Swords too, it's like you guys might be afraid that something's going to crash and burn when you leave, but I feel like that's what's meant to happen, because I feel like you fulfilled your purpose there. And I know this might sound wrong, but I don't feel like it's not going to affect you directly. It might affect the people around you, because you play like that lunar role in other people's lives. So yeah, they might face some sort of changes, but I feel like your change is meant to go in a different direction. So what's this 8 of Wands for my reflectors? Page of Earth, 2 of Air. Some of you guys, you're starting a new project. Some of you guys are moving, and I feel like this could be a little bit secret as well. 9 of Fire. Yeah. Nine of Air. Some of you guys don't want to be found. It's like you kind of want to, maybe you guys are moving off grid, or you guys are doing something here where you don't want people to know what you're up to. It's kind of similar to the manifesting generator pile. Yeah, Knight of Earth, definitely. Knight of Earth and Two of Fire. You guys are working on something behind the scenes, or you guys are about to accept some sort of opportunity here that's going to help you grow over time. Four of Air. But this comes after leaving another situation or putting something to rest. So what advice can I give to my reflectors at this time? Six of Water. Interesting. Okay. I'm hearing to remember the role that others have played in your life, and to also remember the reciprocal role that you have played in their life. So again, I'm seeing this energy of the ocean come through again, where everything spins in circles. Everything is the same. I'm hearing like the circle of life. Also taking on the lessons that you have learned from maybe family members or past situations, or from memories that you have with situations that you have experienced, and taking that into your new experience here with the Page of Wands. Yeah, Two of Wands. There's something here where 10 of Wands and the 5 of Air, which is the 5 of Swords. There's something here about taking your lessons with you and seeing how that changes for you. I'm not sure where that's going to go though. Like, how is this 6 of Water significant for the reflectors? 10 of Earth. I see. Yeah. So yeah, the Sun. There's something here about like the past experiences that you've been in that have, oh wow, the Queen of Earth. I just dropped these cards and the Queen of Earth came out. So there's something here about these past experiences that you guys have already been through that are preparing you to achieve a lot more financial prosperity and success. So whether it's like work opportunities, maybe you guys have built your way to the top and now you guys are going to accept a higher position, or whether it's you guys have built your skill set up to a certain point and now you're ready for something more. Like whatever the case is, these past experiences and these lessons with people from your past have prepared you for the successful role that you're going to be in. Yeah, 6 of Earth, definitely. Some of you guys are getting like a brand new job, a raise. You guys are receiving some sort of gift from the universe here. I'm hearing for staying true to yourself. 6 of Air, maybe naturally like in the past, especially as you guys are growing up. I find this happens more like when we're younger, like you guys might have taken on other people's projections, or you were told to do certain things and you just listen to other people. But I feel like you staying true to yourself and making this decision for yourself right now is really what's bringing you the abundance and the prosperity that you're looking for. Because I feel like maybe previously, especially being represented as the ocean, maybe you might have felt ungrounded or like you didn't have a place in society, but now you're going to feel like you do. Now you're going to feel like you are stable and you have something to call your own, whatever that means for you. So I feel like I'm just going to leave this here. I really hope I was able to connect to whoever needed to hear this message. If you guys like readings like this and you want me to do more of them, let me know in the comments below. And I will see you in one of my upcoming readings for you. Bye.